Do you guys remember back when I used to talk about angel messages and, the frequencies and the vibrations that align with a certain number of digits? The place you live has a certain number of digits. When you add it up together, the unit number, the apartment number, the postal code, all separate, but when you add it all up together, you add into one digit. The fact that, the world, the calendar, the clock, money, currencies all have numbers on it. Your name, geometry, equals to a number on every different language almost. As well as your birthday, your life path number, so on and so forth, right? So I actually want to talk about a number that I haven't really expressed that should be, because it's extremely powerful in a living space. And that's the number 28. So I live in an apartment suite number 28. My life path number is an 8, and if you know anything about 8, it's probably, especially in the Vedic astrology or Vedic background, because numbers are older. Numerology is actually much older than astrology. It's not a belief system. It's basically a currency, and it's energy exchange, and it's very real. So you don't have to believe in it. It's a vibration we all carry. So in the Vedic, and I actually correspond with this because, in the Western or the normal cultural American or European, they say 8 is very lucky, and that's not the case at all. No. So my life path is number 8. It's probably actually the most difficult number in a sense of dangerous circumstances. Very powerful. People who are life path 8 are very, very powerful people. Not saying other numbers are not powerful, but this is a distinctive type of power. It's very much ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is, if not the most powerful, takes in, and then externally you can, feel the power and the pain and the trauma that is turned into power, that's turned into some form of intelligence or experience or something hardcore. It's the number before the completion, so it's whatever it is, right? And I can get into detail with 8. I have many, many videos back from 2015, back from years before that, the number 8. And again, I can make more videos in regards to the number 8 and all the fucking shit that comes with us. And that's the thing. You can feel, for example, if you're ruled by the sun and you've got like that Leo energy or just that sun dominance, that's an external power. It shines outward. But Saturn is very much an internal that comes out from in out. So when I speak, actually a lot of people can tell I have a very strong Saturn dominance in my chart, and that's also in astrology, because you can feel it through my vocabulary and the way I express myself and the way I talk. Okay. So the number 28 for a living space. Here's the thing. I'm born on the 14th, May the 14th. 14, you can also look at it as 1, independence, leadership, initiation, and 4, security, stability, earth, wind, fire, air, water, the north, south, east, west. My phone is dying. And stability, security, earth, working towards something. But it also equals to 5, and that's what my personality, so-called number would be, which is communicating, media. So yeah, the films in Hollywood back in like the 80s and 90s, you would always hear they'd exchange like digits, and it would always start off with 555, 888 would be more organizations with finances or banking systems or something of that nature. Like incoming gains. Out also, but mainly incoming gains. With a lot of shit that comes with it. So a lot of places I've lived, I'd say 8 out of 10, again, where I've lived have been 5-digit numbers. And these are places I haven't lived very long. The place I lived before here was actually 23. And that's actually a digit on its own because it's 5 but enhanced in so many ways. So I want to talk about getting to the point of the matter is the number 28. So this is not in regards. So this is in regards to if you live in an apartment or a home or suite number 28. And I will most likely title this video as, can even be Loft, okay? Now, somebody who's coming, and you know, my name equals 7, someone who's coming from that spiritual introverted and use that gifts, I don't know, through media or communications or in an investigative way, that frequency, that energy, that's very much 751, because those three, they match frequencies. Coming to a 28, again, 28 equals to 1, is pretty much amplified 100 times stronger, more powerful. And again, going back to the 8 life path, because it's like every part of your chart not only gets activated, it gets cleaned, and it's like your wall literally breaks down and like comes together with so much pain. So if you're not getting the message of something, then it's going to be so hard, it's going to be so harsh, that every part of your external world is going to legit affect you in your home environment. And that literally means ceilings, water, ceiling ripping, damages happening, doors being damaged. This could be renovations, it could be prior, water leakages, your solid foundation be consistently having to like revamp the place. If you've painted, having to repaint. If the floors have been changed, having to change the floors, the windows. And that's just one metaphorical sense. That could be literally physically happening, and it can also be metaphorical because that's actually happening to you in your body, your spirituality as well. So again, I think 28 is just not really talked about a lot because it's always like considered a 1 in regards to numerology for like number frequencies if you look it up online or something. But it's so much more than that, because it's that one wake up call number where it's like you're looking to be I don't know, part of the community, or you've been involved in it, or you're in finances. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're not going to make money, or you're not going to live a lavish lifestyle or luxurious lifestyle the way you think or believe, or if that's an intention, you will. But there's going to be a lot of in your face stuff happening, and a lot of structures being destroyed, built and rebuilt, because a lot of it it's very much a Saturn number, and 2 and 8 is a cooperation of like 2 people being like 8. So if you're somebody that's used to doing everything on your own, such as myself, or if there are actual people, whether they're genuine or not, because this number does attract a lot of superficial people who want to cling on to you because you look fantastic to society, or you may, be a very strong individual and they want to be like you, but they're not, because they're not focused inside of them, they're focused on you. You will attract a lot of that here, and that can even be people who are business oriented, who don't know much about business, and they're actually learning from you, but either they have pride, or they don't want to come out and tell you that. Now again, I'm making this video because I feel like there's people who live in this number who maybe feel these things and they don't know it's the spirit of the home. Now, in ancient times, the house, including an apartment, because when I say a house, it includes apartment. In particular, I'm extremely sensitive to my home environment because that's the place where I restore. And I feel energy like no tomorrow. So my home is extremely important to me. What happens to my walls happens to me. I feel like it's happening to me, So, again, you will make money. Again, you will expand. Again, you will do lots of things. But there comes a lot with it. So would you consider this a lucky home? Definitely not. When I say the number frequency. And I also want to say that because 2 and 8 are amplified, they're together in this number. If you're looking to be married, or like if you are married, or if you're looking to be in a relationship, just this number will legit show you in your face if you have real security. And when I say security, I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about a bond through business partners, business endeavors. That goes through relationship, man and woman, gay or straight, whatever the fuck you are, friends, and any circumstance. People will be revealed in this number. People's intentions will be revealed. You have to be, again, going back to my other videos, truth oriented, looking at things in a very precise, staggered, truthful way, and looking at, because if you really want to have that secure, stable life, and you do it with the wrong people over and over again, they're just going to keep coming in here and start breaking shit down. I want to give you an example. Since I bought this house, I've had the walls, redone, renovated, scraped, everything, because a lot of the pillars and so on are uneven. I spent a lot of money getting it all evenly out. I'm not somebody who spends money on painting and shit, because I've always done it myself, but I did. I can rest assure you, not too long after, washroom tiles are falling, floor, a lot of water leakages happened just before me and a little bit after, doors not shutting properly, wind blowing all over the place, water leakages just when I had everything properly, all this money, restoring, redoing, lots of stuff. Day in, day out, all day, all night, restoring this place, talking to my house in a sense of doing seances and just restoring, because I found out and I felt it when I came here. Nobody told me. I felt that somebody died in this apartment before. Rest assured, someone on the 4th floor in the summer, early spring, 2021, started throwing like a box out, and it ended up in my balcony. So I went outside and I'm like, what are you doing? Don't know this woman. And she goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She knocks on my door. She's from Paris. She was here during the earthquake. After the earthquake of Gumi, she left, she went to Paris, and then she returned and she got the apartment upstairs. She ended up telling me that there was an older woman here and she literally died like 6 months before I bought the house. Not even. So that was basically, and when I first came in here, I was crying like no tomorrow. I couldn't figure out why I was crying. Felt so isolated and lonely, and I couldn't figure it out, because all this time, like, I never felt this way here in this city, in this place, in this town of Gyumri. I never felt it. Then I come here and I'm crying like no tomorrow. Shit kept happening. So found out somebody died. So, and don't get me wrong, I was doing everything you could possibly. Fortunately, the video cut off again, and I was recording a good 5-10 minutes. So I will go back to the fact that your story, or you living in a number 28, may not be exactly what I've experienced, but I live on earthquake zone. And additional to that, a person passed here not too long after, so it's like her body was, who knows, her spirit was probably still feeling like this is her place. She hadn't gone to the other the other world, And I worked really hard to set her free, because I could feel everything she felt. And just very in-your-face number to be living in. And when I came here, it was very much, it's only a 10-15-year-old apartment. It very much felt like it's over 30 years old because of, so there are solutions to this number, okay? And I'm talking about for people who are living in this number, and this is not the day you're born. This is the home environment that you live in, because again, a home is very powerfully affecting your psyche and basically everything you do in your life, because it's your solid structure. It's where you come home to rest. It's where you come home to sleep. It's where you come home to eat and have your life. I work from home, so that's even more. I'm an 8. That's even more. Triple the energy and vibration. What is the solution? The solution is, if you can deal with wanting to go back and find and create and recreate your own structure in your life, you're going to come out of this with a really strong, solid career and relationships, friends, people. However, if you can't deal with it, or it's too much where you're developing some illness or something is happening to you, or you're just tired because you're doing it alone, or, the people around you is too much, it will lead you to end up selling or moving to an easier number. But I just want to tell you, when you skip something in life that has been presented to you, such as myself, because this is not renting, I've bought it. It will follow you until you get it. So I hope this resonates with people, and I hope you guys leave me comments if you are 28, because I'm going to try to not provoke, but kind of have people who are living in this unit or home or apartment or suite number or loft number to share a little bit of their story through the comments if you feel comfortable. Thanks for watching. But for now, it's helping me really restructure a lot. of my life. So there's no more running away, guys. You can't run from yourself forever. And because I come from the background of watching so many wealthy people die in the hospitals alone with regret and resentment, I'm not somebody that escapes from myself or my issues or my life circumstances.